Hi, and I'm Skye, and I'm here to do the forecast for the week of the 16th to the 23rd of November 2020. So let's see what the cards have to say. Well, Venus is going into Scorpio this week. So that's going to change our luck and our love, and it's going to be a lot of really renewed energy. So if the first part of the week on the Monday and Tuesday you feel a little low energy, by Wednesday you're going to have a smile on our face, and by the weekend it's going to be great. It's really, really strong energy going towards relationships, love, luck, and great news. So it's a good time. So let's see what the cards have to say. You know, Mars went direct on the 13th, and so that god of war is kind of more imbalanced now. And I really feel with that Venus love energy, there's going to be a lot of turnarounds in our relationship and in our positive manifestation for the future. So let's take a look at the cards and see what the cards have to tell us today. I'm waiting for some action here for them to jump out. Ooh, they're taking a good shuffle. Here we go. Well, there you go. And the first card that just jumped out is this card of strength. Well, it's kind of interesting, right? Because the strength card is she calms the lion. The lion is like Leo, is fire. And she puts her hand right in that lion's mouth. This is a card of courage, but it's also connected to your ever-ending, that beautiful infinity of above her head is showing us that that is the never-ending energy of calming and courage. And the fact that she, even though you've got the fiery lion here, she brings everything calm and peaceful. So this is about using our strength appropriately to calm and neutralize situations. And that's the first card that comes out today. So let's have a look at what the other cards are. Okay, now, this is really interesting. So, the card that came out with the strength card is this beautiful cup card here. This is the 9 of Cups. And he sits there very pleased with himself on his stool. And, you know, he's got like he's got a happy thing going on here because he's content. And all his cups are upright here. And basically is saying, you know, a good job. He's emotionally pleased. He's giving himself a pat on the back. This is a card of accomplishment and a job well done. So it's basically, like I said, you know, the energy of Venus and all these emotional cards and calming down situations. This is a strong situation to be in. It's a strong position to be in about bringing happiness and contentment in our life and looking at our cups being full rather than our cups being half empty. Now that Tower card did come up again, but the Tower card has come up in a position which is connected to the past and what's going on right now. So this is basically saying there's a lot of confusion in the world. There's a lot of stuff that's still going down, and it's outside of our control. That lightning hits the tower and brings it down. But you must remember with the Tower card that when the lightning hits the tower like that, that tower has to come all the way down so that something new can be built. Most of us, when the tower's coming down, we try and put it together and rebuild it, and we can't do that. It has to come down. So this is what's going on in the world. This is stuff that's outside of our control that we have no control over. This is COVID, this is politics, this is hurricanes, this is the economy. It's basically saying we cannot get caught up in this. It's going on. You know, the world is not going to just stop and let us take control. We have to go with the flow of this Tower card. It's very important that we go with that because we're moving forward in victory. But it's like, you know, he comes through the town and all of these people with wands are all cheering at the side saying, well done, you're winning, you're coming through this. But it's taking time. And, you know, it's kind of interesting because, like I said, these two cards came up here with the 10 of Cups. So you got the 9 and the 10 of Cups. This is happiness, family, security. This is love, understanding, the happiness of the family stand under that rainbow of cups. He sits there content with his cups and the strength. So it's saying it's time for us to be strong and to be happy and to be content, as not in that we have no control over this. So we are starting to move forward, making our choices. Other cups, but inside of every one of those cups is a different outcome. And we can't have each one of these. We'd like to turn around and say, oh, well, we'd like to have, we want all of the cups. We want everything that's in each of these cups. But this is selecting what is our outcome. This is selecting what we want to sacrifice and get rid of and what we want to put energy into so we can manifest it, because we can't just keep going along, gathering all this stuff. It's time for us to start doing the work. This is that hangman. He is basically hung upside down like that. And as he's upside down, he's in perfect position. I always say this is the cul-de-sac. This is a time of going and saying, okay, we've got all these ideas. We've got all this stuff we've been working on. Our creative energies have been, expressing ourselves and everything else. But what is it we're dropping off so we can come out in wisdom? What are we not getting caught up in so we can move forward? And that's very important, especially in our relationships. They stand, the caduce is there, the two cups, the masculine and the feminine coming together with the caduce, which is medicine. This is the sign that you'll see on doctors and nurses' lapels there. You got this beautiful, the wings here, the lions looking down and blessing this union, bringing the medicine to make the third entity. And I've got this beautiful king of water here. And like I said, Venus, who is like the love, is coming into Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season until the 22nd. So this is a beautiful, beautiful time for union and people coming together in harmony. Standing back, lighting our internal spark. This is the card of justice, saying justice will be done. Truth will come out. Everything will become, it's about fairness. It's also about what is right. And so it's saying, stand back, you take care of yourself, light your internal spark, and know that the truth will be known. Know that some of this other stuff on the outside needs to be taken care of. It's also a sign that's saying we can now start, Mercury's well out of retrograde by now. Contracts, moves, everything's starting to shift forward. So it's saying we can now start looking at some of the stuff that we may have put off for the last few months. He's coming with opportunities, ideas, education, and knowledge. And he's saying, it's time for you to maybe look at what is it you want to learn, looking at the family situation, looking at our investments, looking at what we've been worried about. Why have we not been sleeping properly? And our financial security and our safety. And, as things are moving on right now, and it's saying, he comes in, he's a knight of swords, and swords are the element of air. This is communication, it's the mind, he's fast, he's vigorous, he's got the sword in his hand, he's cutting away what is not long working for us so that we can have this abundance. Ace is coming, new beginnings, that beautiful big golden coin of earth is there for us to take, and it's coming with new creative energy and the Wheel of Fortune. So we love that. So this is a really good time for changing love, changing luck, and starting to manifest what we need to go forward into the future. So on that note, I am going to finish this reading and this forecast today for November the 16th to the 23rd, 2020. It's good fortune, good luck, and beautiful love. Namaste.